All right, Miles, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to get a little video analysis of the golf swing as it is right now, and go from there. Also, we're going to learn a couple of things. I'm going to explain to you the difference between knowledge of result and knowledge of performance, and hopefully that's going to help you as you go along and helping your golf game as we get moving forward, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and record a couple swings, and then we'll go over it. So go ahead and give me a couple full shots here. Okay. See if we can get one good one out there for me. And I know we were hitting the driver earlier, but you know, with the full swing, it's going to be it's going to be consistent. So it's going to be the same swing throughout with full swing, mid irons, and driver. Okay, one more. All right, so let's take a look at a couple of these golf swings and see what we can maybe get a little help out of. A couple things I see is right now we're very flat, we're inside swing. And we're going to talk a little bit about our path and how that pertains to ball flight, direction, and things like that, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look here at our swing. I'm going to slow it down for you. So your posture's good, knees are bent. Okay, now let's take a look at our path, okay? And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. So we have a square club face at the first position, which is good. Here we're really inside, okay? Target is, now the club face looks good at the top. The target line is good. I like it. Now let's see where our path goes from here. Okay, we stay really inside, but look, if you notice how steep you are with that, okay? Notice that? All right, let's go to another one. Let's go to a different swing. So we can talk about why we hit fat shots as well. It's going to be the second one still again. Okay, so what do you see there? I mean,
what else do I see?
Yeah, it's inside. So it's a little loopy, so you get really, I mean, like you were talking about, I mean, with even the spine angle, I mean, look at that.
It's scary looking. Jesus Christ.
All right, so we need to maintain our posture throughout our golf swing. So it's not necessarily spine angle, but it's a path and our posture issue. If you have a good rotation around the ball, that's good. All right, so one thing I'm going to go over with you real quick. Do you find that helpful? Does it help a little bit?
Yeah, it helps a lot.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about our path in relation to ball flight and direction, okay? So right now, if you look here, our takeaway from right here is really good, okay? That's what I like to call our first position. But when you get here, you start to go further over here and really inside, okay? And then from here, you're going dropping down really steep. Okay, so what's gonna happen with that? Probably a chunk. Okay, and probably the ball going where? Okay, so if you don't flip that around, so like you talked about earlier, your big miss is right and miss is left. Okay, so if you go in here and go, going to go that way if the club face is closed. But if it's open, you're going to get that huge high rise shot because you're so steep. So one thing I want to work on, and I'll bring in some drills to maybe help you, let's get a little bit of knowledge of result and knowledge of feedback, okay? Knowledge of result is after the shot, what the ball's doing after you hit it, okay? So what can we gather from that? And our knowledge of performance is feeling inside the movements we're making to do that, okay? So knowledge of performance is when you're doing it, and knowledge of result is afterwards, okay? All right, so let's work on a little bit of you going, let's get that path worked on a little bit better, okay? So focus on maybe a straight back, straight through finish a little bit. Beautiful.
Like that.
Very nice. I like it. Good rhythm, good tempo. See, rhythm and tempo are also going to be very important, I think, in your golf swing. Okay, a little bit of draw. Now, okay, all right, knowledge of performance. Did you feel a difference in that swing and in the previous swing where you hit that straight? Was there anything that you felt like you may have done differently? You think you
Went over.
went over? Okay. All right, just get that feeling. I want you to remember that.